I want to take you on something, and I want to take you on head to head, and that is this business of that you have, and I understand why you've done it, again and again and again, said glorious fans, brilliant fans, great fans, etc. I'm going to ask you, you're only as good as your last game. In this club, are you sometimes only as good as your last kick?
Oh, interesting one. Perhaps, I think in this day and age, we live in a society that demands. But as to your question, I'm very confident and passionate about the way we do things. And if people want to be judgmental, if that's what you're going at.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, that's fine. Then I respect that.
But I saw a player who I reckon gives his all every time. Ryan Williams. Booed. The man who actually got a point for you with a rocket shot, yeah? And then in the next game got one. Booed over one pass. And it went on for 20-30 minutes, and then what on earth is that about?
Well, I can't comment on people's behavioural patterns.
It happened though, didn't it?
It did happen, yes, and I don't wish to make a significant gesture, but however, players can. We played so well at Crawley, so well.
Probably best Mansfield played away from home for many, many years.
For many years, yes. And then when a player like Ryan Williams, who is a wonderful man, a good character, works his socks off, and to hear somebody boo him for a misplaced pass, well, that hurts. It hurts me because he's such a tremendous person. I'd like to think it hurts the other fans, because what does it say about people when you're trying to support people? We've just won 7 games without a loss. We've done really, really well, and yet a guy gets booed for making a misplaced pass. No one does anything on purpose. What does it say about it? If I was a fan and I heard somebody boo one of my own players, for especially Ryan Williams, who's quite a significant person in the area, I would question that fan's integrity. If I was another supporter, as a manager, fine.
You've had a great run. You've had a great run since you've been a manager. I was talking to another manager a day or two ago, and he said you can go on a run. It's just up the road at Forest. They're on a run, similar sort of run.
Mr. Davis, yes.
And then all of a sudden you get 1 defeat or 2 defeats, and you've gone from hero, or in the eyes of some, to 0. You're suddenly having to explain crisis and etc. etc. Aren't you? I mean, it's fact.
No crisis in my life.
No, but that is a factor. But often when it's perceived by.
Yeah, but again, we go along. You're talking about middle distance people. I'm not interested in that. I like longevity and consistency. I don't go raising the roof when we beat Oxford. I don't go raising the roof when we beat Crawley. I was magnanimous in that. And likewise, I don't go too low when we suffer a defeat, because these players deserve more than that.
Do you almost not need to say a word on this Saturday afternoon, because they'll be smarting, they'll be wanting to get back to winning ways. They know now what the trail is. The trail is league, and it always has been, really, let's be honest. You weren't going to win the FA Cup, David.
Weren't we?
No, you weren't going to win the FA Cup.
No,
you might have won a few bob and given yourself
I think that's
more room in January.
I agree with what you're saying. I understand where you're going with that. And I feel that can be a deflection. I think that the money side of it is always worthwhile looking at. But as a manager, would it have bothered me if we'd have won £1 million? No, because at the end of the day, I'm here to manage the football team. Would the chairman of the group liked it? Yes. I respect that. 150. Of course you would. At the end of the day, we're here to win matches, and we have done consistently. It's a knock. Nobody likes losing. I didn't sleep a wink on that night, I guarantee it, and I probably haven't done since. However, it's in my mind because I care.
I wouldn't question that for one moment. So, with a whole host of games coming up and some very serious opposition, although I would argue it doesn't matter what the opposition is in this conference, because top teams beat bottom teams beat top teams. You know the motivation that comes to you, but you've got a tough trail ahead. Luton Tuesday night, Eastbourne first game, and you've beaten them once so far this season. They'll want revenge. They may even have got a bit of a kick in the step from looking at the Forest Green result, even though that was in the FA Cup. It'll be another game which people have got to step up to the plate for.
And they have done. They have done consistently.
Will they do it for this weekend?
My boys are fantastic. My players are top people. I think the world of them.
Some of them you've got problems with at the moment with injury.
Yeah, but that's part of management. And
Tell me about that, Wes.
well, Jake twisted his knee in the first 20 minutes. He got a collision, and it's a concern to the young man. I say, when you look at his eyes, you want to have a party, don't you? He's got great eyes. Think the world of him, and it's a blow to lose him because he's been in fine form. He's just got a little run in the team, and he's been doing great. And he's a good character. Obviously, Silky's suspended, which is a blow to us because my back five have been immense, absolutely immense, top boys. My two centre halves. For a young partnership as they are, I wouldn't swap them for anybody, I promise you that now. They're top draw. Jones has been outstanding. Scotty Gardner, who we know can play well, he probably took the more prominent role when Adi Moses was there, is doing the cameo role as well as Jones, because Jones has been immense. Eck, top draw, absolutely a good character, good person, like him immensely. So my back five is going to be breached, which is a shame, but it gives maybe another person an opportunity.
What are you likely to do with the defence tomorrow? Have you made your mind up yet? You've got Scott Gardner, who's had very little play at all, has he? You haven't got a reserve side, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, you've got Craig Armstrong, who's probably had, since his injury, equally little play.
That's the toughest part. When you haven't got consistent games, it's something that I knew would be not a problem, yeah, if you like a problem, because we don't play regular football. And obviously, you know, players can run, but it doesn't give them match sharpness. Scott's only probably played 3 games in the last 2 months. It's never easy getting games every week, and obviously teams accommodated us. But and confidence can suffer because of that.
As a Liverpool fan, born and bred, it amused me to see you compared to Rafa Benitez. Yes,
certainly
as the Tinkerman. I mean, nice to be compared with somebody at the top echelons.
Yeah, well, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah. How many players have you?
Not enough. We're always on the lookout for quality. All I'll say is that in any squad, you can tinker with the fringe. But when you've got a stable that's successful, don't change it. The fringe will always be tinkered with because I'm striving to improve.
What would you ask of the fans tomorrow in the match against Eastbourne? You've praised them many, many times. All right, limited criticism of the mindless few. Okay. And I say the mindless few, not you. Yeah. Okay. What would you ask of the general Stags fans this weekend?
The Stags fans have been immense. Look at the following we had out at Crawley. They're tremendous. Just support us like you have done. You know, we're all hurting. We all care about this football club. We're doing our best to improve it day by day and hour by hour. And all I would say is that, you know, give the boys the credit they deserve. They're in a good position in the league. We will work our socks off to do as well as we can in the FA Trophy. The FA Cup is gone. But likewise, you know, they're genuine people and they care about the club, which I admire.